Hi, this is Andrew Thorn at the Legacy Sherpa, and I'm super excited to be sharing my book, U-wun-ge-lay-ma. It's such a title that is interesting, and I'm interested in it, and I wanted to share it with you. It's a gloomy day today, and there's snow outside, and it might look dark on my video, and I'm really sorry about that. If I turn the lights on that are overhead, it kind of gives me like a halo effect, but maybe I'll turn it on because I'm feeling like it's dark. And so um, you'll see the shining light coming down upon me from the ceiling, and I didn't really want that. Yeah, as I said, I'm Dr. Andrew Thorn, and this is all new to me. And so I apologize if it seems less polished or less professional, and maybe even sometimes awkward. I want it to be that way because I just want it to be real. I want it to be like we were in the same room having a conversation, and that I was given this chance. And so if you're listening and not watching, that's just great. I'll probably make some mistakes as I read this book to you, and I'll probably add some thoughts that I've had since I wrote it, and maybe some insights that led to me writing it. And so it's kind of just a personal way of sharing my book with you. Once again, this book is called U-wun-ge-lay-ma, A Guide to Next Level Living. You're probably wondering, well, what the heck is U-wun-ge-lay-ma? And I'll explain that as I read chapter 1. But here's the introduction to the book. Let me share a screen, and you can follow along reading if you'd like. All right, so the introduction. Success is a goal sought after by nearly every resident of our planet. And there are many books that are written with the hope of inspiring others to success. The majority of them are generally focused on the sciences of achievement and accomplishment. Excuse me. Others are focused on things we need to stop doing in order to become successful. This book is written for successful people, those who have reached a comfortable place in their existence and are now trying to figure out what's next. Specifically, it is written to those who want to reach for the next level and who know that in doing so, they will eventually find themselves reaching for perfection. They are not afraid of what they will discover on the pathways to perfection. They desire to become their best and are willing to become what they must become in order to enjoy a more enlightened way of being or a way of living. I'll just stop right here for a minute. In that sentence, I said something that I no longer would say. I said, they desire to become their best and are willing to become what they must become. And I don't believe that you and I are meant to become something. I believe that you and I are meant to become who we are meant to be. So what is a thing? And if I were to rewrite this sentence now, I would say they desire to become their best and are willing to become who they must become in order to enjoy a more enlightened way of living. All right, back to the text. Each chapter ends with a section titled Hearing Your Voice. The content of the chapter, the questions at the end, and the reflection exercises are written with one hope in mind, that you will listen to your own voice and record the personal wisdom you receive as you read this feeble attempt to describe the journey to the next level. Please listen to the inspiration you receive as you consider what it means to you to live at the next level. I recognize that for many, the thought of reaching for perfection is absurd, but successful people know that eventually a life dedicated to continuous improvement will mold them into something very close to it. At that point, they will be the only ones who can reasonably detect what the next level looks like, because everybody else will see them as complete and fully developed. Those who are reaching for something more will benefit the most from this book. Those who are looking for shortcuts to the next level will be greatly disappointed. We can accelerate our pace, but there are no shortcuts. The path begins with a dream, but you must be willing to become anxiously engaged in order to become your best. And then here's a quote by Lord Chesterfield to close this introduction. Aim at perfection in everything, though in most things it is unattainable. However, they who aim at it and persevere will come much nearer to it than those whose laziness and despondency make them give it up as unattainable. Well, that's the introduction to U-wun-ge-lay-ma. What was I thinking when I wrote it? I was thinking that what I want most for you is for you to be able to have the experience of listening to your own voice. And so as you read this book, I really wanted it to be a conversation, a dialogue, if you will. I knew that my part would be writing this down, but then your part would be taking these questions. And I had somebody once tell me about this book. It's only 100 pages, but as you engage in it, it will quickly become 1,000 pages if you capture your own thoughts. And I hope that's what you'll do. If you want to learn more about my work, you can go to legacysherpa.com. We're working on a new application that you can use on your mobile phone that we can guide you through some things. And I really would love the opportunity to talk to you more about your thoughts and ideas. And so look for ways to get a hold of me on social media, or I'll share my contact as this book is shared too. So have a great day, and I'll see you in chapter 1.